Hey everyone, Josh Huff with Broomtag Aboses, back to give you another tip for enhancing your experience with Google Meet. So a lot of times when you're using Google Meet, you want to share your screen. And sharing your screen, sometimes people are worried that they might show something on their screen that they don't want to. Again, whether it be some sort of an email or some sort, maybe student identifiable information, that kind of things that other students shouldn't be seeing. Just to prevent that kind of slip up, here's a tip for you. Now, what I'm about to show you, I would suggest you set this up ahead of time before you even join your meet with your students. So this hopefully should help out. Let's say that I want my students to be able to see this G Suite certification presentation. And this is what I want them to be looking at when I share my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this tab right here and I'm going to pull it down so it creates a new window. And when it creates a new window, I can, maybe there's some other things I want ready for them. Maybe I want to show them the Norwich website. Maybe I have a YouTube video that I want to show them while we're doing our presentation. Regardless, it's all here inside this window. And if you look at the bottom, you can see that now we have two windows. We have this one over here where the meet is, and we have this one that you're going to share with your students. So what this means is now when you come back to your Google Meet and you share your screen, so here you're back in this window where it's okay, just has your meet in it. You can do present now. And when you're presenting to them, a lot of times we're drawn to just do your entire screen. But if you click right here and do a window, it's going to ask you, what window do you want to choose? And so what you do is you choose the window with all the information that you opened up that's just information you want your students to see. And that will prevent you from showing them something you don't want them to see. So if I click share now, I'm going to be sharing my screen, and it tells me that I'm sharing my screen. And so let me unpin this so you can see what's happening here. So right now, let's see if I can show you my screen. This is the person that's in, right? So this is the person that is in my chat right now. And you can see on their screen, they can only see the presentation that I'm on, okay? But you can see on my screen right now, I have my email over here. I have my calendar, Google Drive. I have access to that. I can also see all of the chat features, so I can keep an eye on the chat. All right. If I want to get back to the presentation that the kids have, I just go down to the bottom and I click on the window with all their stuff. I'll get rid of the spotlight here. Let's say I want to go to the next page. If I go to the next page, you can see that my students' screen changes at the same time. So again, what this does is it makes it so that the students will always be seeing what is on this window, but yet you can go back anytime you want and check your private, so to speak, window with all of your private information you don't want students to see. You can keep an eye on your chat at the same time. You can kind of toggle back and forth, but the students will always have the same thing on their screen. So they won't see any of the stuff that you're doing. So it's a neat little way to go through so that you and set it up so that you don't accidentally show information that you don't want to show.